and this is a #1 machine, but it starts with the on the basis of the FP150. But it's capable, as it sits in the side driving configuration, does a 9-foot post, and we'll drive that post down to about 40 inches. This one is on a little track chassis, and the goal was to get something light enough and small enough to fit through gates and economical enough, but still utilize that efficiency of a single-man machine and not having to hang off of either a gas-powered driver or an air-powered driver. With this machine, you can slew it. It's got a hydraulic slew to slew all the way around one side to the other, so it's got 180 degrees. It'll drive from either side or anywhere in between. This machine also has 180 degrees of manual slew, so if you wanted more range in it, you can pull a pin and roll this machine around 180 degrees either direction. Of course, it's got tilts in all directions. With it swung around in the straight forward position, one of the tilts then acts as basically a boom lift. So the final iteration of this driver will be able to do 12-foot posts and be able to drive them down to 3.5 feet or so. This machine will drive up to a 4-inch pipe post, so round tube. We're building a drop weight version as well for timber posts. This one's got down pressure, so hard ground is no trouble for it at all. It's got 12 inches of side shift, which is plenty in a backyard. It's perfectly stable at that. I can hang off the side of it and not tip it over. The beauty of this one is it's really lightweight. We don't even come close to half of the capacity of this track base. So there's plenty of room to stack tools on it if you wanted to add some toolboxes. This runs on gasoline, so it's not a diesel, but it is a Yanmar. So it's a 25 horsepower gasoline Yanmar engine. On the operator stand, we've added a pack out cleat. So I know a lot of guys like to run the Milwaukee pack outs. Of course, you could put whatever you wanted on there, or maybe the answer is nothing. But just a place to put all your fittings or donuts, tools, anything that you needed. String line for those of you that use them, for those of you that don't. But it also operates as a platform for the driver to stand on. So it's a single hand operation, works really slick. And with the stand up, of course, then it's not in your way and you can operate it from the ground while you're driving post. We've got some parts ordered to put the operator controls out here on the hydraulic functions of the driver, just like the bigger machines. So that would free up the back of the machine for things like a post rack. So the whole goal of this machine was to build something that could fit in backyards practically. So obviously we can get the bigger machines in the backyard. This one's 3 foot wide, so it's no trouble to get it in. You get to a corner and need to make a turn and the sod's soft or new sod, a sheet of plywood, 4x4, half of a sheet of plywood, you can turn this machine 360 on.